On a recent webinar on Autodesk Docs, I was asked the question whether you could bulk edit a number of files uploaded when they didn't have the correct naming convention because ISO 965 was applied to the folder. And at the time I said I didn't really know, but I didn't think so because I hadn't seen any documentation that confirmed this or didn't confirm it. But it set me thinking that I ought to do some investigation on that topic, and so this is what my findings managed to find. So in the list of files that we've got on screen, you can see that ISO 9650 has been added to a number of the folders indicated by the ticks. So we're going to choose the DWG folder, and once selected, it takes a little while to burst into life. What we can then do is to upload some files to this folder. I'm going to upload the files from our computer, and so we're going to navigate to where the DWGs are stored. And what we want to do is, so we've got a number of them together, we're going to sort by type. So eventually we get the list, and we're going to select them by picking on the first one and then holding the Shift key down and picking on the last one. And we'll choose a good number, say about 15 files. And we say select. And immediately, because they don't conform, they're placed in the holding area for renaming so that they can conform and be uploaded. So the first thing we're going to do is to put a tick in the box next to file name, because this will then evoke the renaming tool, which allows us to do our bulk rename of all our files. And we just choose each category in order. So we go to project first, and we give it the project number, which is 1862. And then we go down to the originator, and it's going to be myself. We go to the volume or stroke system, we're going to choose ZZ. The level, we'll say they're all on ground floor. And then the type, well, these are all drawings, so we'll scroll down to D.R. And then the role, we'll say they're all going to be architectural files. And then finally, the number. Now the number needs to be unique for every file that we've uploaded. But it's easier to put a single number in here, and then that's the only thing we'd have to change for the individual files. But if we put the number of the first one, we'll only need to edit the last or the last two characters to get them to be all individual numbers. And that's what we're going to do. So once we put all those in, we select them, you'll see that all of the other boxes have updated, but they're still non-compliant because they all have the same drawing number. So it's quite quick and easy to be able to edit each of the drawing numbers to be unique, and then they conform. And you can see that the red warning symbol, as we make them conform and they're completed, so the symbol disappears. So it's a good check to see which ones you've done and which ones you haven't done. It doesn't take too long, nearly there, just a few more to do. And you can see that doing it this way is much easier than having to edit all of the however many categories you've got individually for every single file that you upload. And with virtually complete, just 2 more to do. Now it looks like this is the last one. So we can scroll up to the top. But it says we don't conform, so we better scroll back down to the bottom because there's one we missed. So we just quickly changed that one, and we said there were 15 files, and now we've edited 15. And once you get the red banner at the top saying they don't conform disappear, you know you can upload them. So we click on Done, and that's completed the process, and all these files will now be uploaded into the Autodesk Docs folder.